Alright people, this is the Clarity Blue Train Spotter here. How you all doing? That was 158, 833 and 838 passing by behind me there. That's the West Coast Main Line behind me. I'm here in Sheldon Country Park. This is the Q&A I've been going on about now for the past few weeks. Yeah, I've got Marston Green station just behind me there. I've got Birmingham Airport basically just in front of me. There's some Voyagers. Right, Voyagers. Didn't see the number of those. I think number catching for trains there is going to be a little bit tricky. Yeah, thanks for everyone who has contributed with questions for this Q&A. A few daft names in there, good few daft names in there, but you know, we move. Yeah, so as I'm doing this, as you've seen, we are going to be getting interrupted by trains. Services from Avanti West Coast, Cross Country, London North Western Railway, Transport for Wales, West Midlands Railway. I think there will be the Tesco Express turning up. Obviously there'll be planes as well. I've been interrupted by, well, I haven't been interrupted because I hadn't started then, but I had a few planes taking off. There's been a TUI flight, and then I think there was an Aer Lingus flight or something taking off. Anyway, yeah, let's just get down to business with our first question. From BM. Hi CNBT, what's your favourite fast food chain? KFC, closely followed by Greggs. Next one is from Big Rob. Alright mate, what's your obviously yeah, satire account, isn't it? Alright mate, what's your drink at Boozer and why is it Carlin? Basically, translate that, what's me go-to alcohol, and it ain't Carlin by the way. It's a Guinness. I do love a pint of Guinness. I'm like Edith at a Still Game, if anyone's ever watched that. I'll go up to the bar and say, pint of Guinness. There's a plane taking off. Might as well move on to the next question. Now, here's stupid name number one. I'm not going to read out your name. Well, I think it's a daft name anyway, so I'm not going to read it out. What's his name? Oh, it's not a daft name. Mark O'Brien. That's a Ryanair flight taking off there. Yeah, Mark O'Brien. It's just his handle is a daft name. Like, yeah, look at it and you'll probably work it out straight away. Yeah, Mark O'Brien, he asked me, I love London Paddington, busy station. Obviously, yeah, I've done the video asking for questions from London Paddington. Which Leafs, I'll assume it's meant to be Leeds, Mr, I suppose that's supposed to be me, onto my question. What's your favourite London station? And that would be London St Pancras, or St Pancras International, whatever you want to call it. Another daft name, so I'm not going to read it out. Out of all the videos you've done on your channel, which one was your favourite? As in, like, what was my favourite one to film? Or, like, favourite one to watch back, or favourite one that I've, like, the one I enjoyed filming most? Train. Couldn't see the number of that Pendolino. I ain't going to bother with real-time trains either. You're just going to see the trains, you're not really going to... Oh. There's 39148 as well. Bound for London Euston. As you can see, he would easily beat Lewis Hamilton in a race. I think something's just landed. Favourite video on the channel. Like that I'll assume the one I enjoyed filming most. And that would be... I don't know. I was going to say Wigan North Western because we had what's his name turn up, Scott's Guardsman turned up, but then at the same time I was freezing to death. Then we also had Northern Bell pass by. But yeah, freezing to death, you don't really enjoy that, do you? What else have I been to? Usually Trent Valley. I had like last year. I had Braunton turn up. That was all right. I don't know. Because I'm trying to think of ones where I've filmed them and then I've got home and I couldn't wait to watch them. Like myself. I don't know. I think, like I say, originally Trent Valley last year was fantastic. Obviously with Braunton, Wigan North Western. Like if you ignore the fact it was freezing cold. Like you see Scott's Guardsman and Northern Bell in the one day. Like, I mean, if you don't pick that as your as at least one of your favourites, then like, yeah. I can't even tell if that's focused or not. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing bloody collapses. Better not collapse. It took me nearly 10 minutes to put it up. Yeah, I don't know what my favourite video was to film. Nah, can't really think of one. Maybe that one I done a couple of years ago here, where I think it was that time of year when they were doing that service, like an intercity service, London to Manchester or whatever, was it? Via Birmingham. Obviously it was the 87 and the... what else was it? I can't remember I can't remember overly what it was, but that was quite fun. Although I was stood here for 3 hours. I mean, yeah, it's alright I suppose. Yeah, I'll move on. Daft name again. I'm just assuming they're daft names because they look like daft names. I'm reading them in my head and they sound stupid. Just saying. Will Conor McGregor beat Michael Chandler and predict UFC 304 main card? I mean, I think Chandler will comfortably beat McGregor. McGregor's past it now. He's past it now. I think if he never ran off to fight Mayweather, I think 352.32's just pulled up at Marston Green. That's the service that brought me in here earlier. Yeah, if he never ran off to fight Mayweather, I think McGregor would have. He might not have declined as much. He lost all his motivation. Like, he got all that money for Mayweather. And then, like, surely when you got all that money in the bank, like, you're not as motivated. At the end of the day, the only reason you're fighting is for the money. Like, what did he get? 180 million or something for fighting Mayweather. Like, if that was me, I wouldn't want to fight again. I'd retire straight afterwards. Genuinely, I would. Yeah, and then predict the UFC 304 main card. I need to remember what it was. Hold on. We've got here. That sounds like a loud plane. I'll assume that's Emirates from Dubai. I don't know if you're able to hear it. Yeah, so the UFC 304 main card. The main card that is in the UK, but you'll still be falling asleep because it starts at 3 o'clock in the morning. What the hell? Yeah, Arnold Allen versus Giga Chikadze. I don't know, because Allen's lost his last 2 fights, hasn't he? Chikadze, I don't know what sort of run he's on. I haven't really watched too much of him. I think Arnold Allen's going to win. I can't really say a round. Mohamed Mukayev and Manel Cap. I think I can genuinely see Manel Cap winning that. I can. I think, yeah. I reckon Manel Cap decision. Bobby Green and Paddy Pimblett, or sorry, King Green and Paddy Pimblett. Depends what Bobby Green turns up. I mean, like, yeah, and it can depend on what Paddy turns up as well. See, I'd like Paddy to win. I'd like Paddy to win. Don't know. I can see Bobby winning that. I can generally see King Green winning that. Who knows? Tommy Aspinall and Curtis Blades. Ooh. Probably should be Tommy Aspinall and John Jones when you think about it, but you know, John Jones is a wuss. I think Tommy will win, to be honest. Tommy Aspinall will win. Leon Edwards and Bilal Muhammad. Edwards, second round KO. Simple as. Edwards, second round KO. That's my prediction for that. Next one, another daft name. I've actually got any half decent names on here. Oh, I do. Okay. Why have I got so many daft names? There's another 350 coming in. 350-127 twin brother train off to Birmingham International from Rugeley Trent Valley. Yeah. I'll read out the question, not your name. What was that? Is that a bird or something? Huh. Or a mouse? One of the two. Doesn't matter. Have you ever been to a UFC event? Who's your favourite fighter? Never been to a UFC event. I'm not a billionaire. Like, nah. Like, yeah. I'd love to go to a UFC event, but they're too expensive. Like, even when they come over here, it's daft prices, and it's like over £100 or something. And who's my favourite fighter? I don't really have a favourite fighter, to be honest. I suppose Leon Edwards. It was Conor McGregor. He's a bit of a div, so Leon Edwards is the next one. Another daft name. Who's the most famous person you've met? I don't know. Who have I met? I've met Brad Guzan, former Villa goalkeeper. I've met Darren Bent and Stephen Ward. Was it Stephen Ward I met? Yeah, I did bump into Ashland Farm. I met them. Random place. I met Brad Guzan in the bloody pizza restaurant. Adil Ray outside Villa Park. He might be the most famous, to be honest. Barry Bannon, John Terry, Steve Bruce. Steve Bruce is a fan. He's a lovely fella, by the way. Bertie Auld, rest his soul. He was another absolutely lovely fella. Former Lisbon Lion, former Blues player as well, but I remember him as a Lisbon Lion. Thought we could hear another train now. Yeah. I mean, you'd probably say that Adol Ray is probably the most famous one. No one else really springs to mind. Yeah, another daft name. What station have you been to where you had the worst experience? Where did I have I haven't really had a terrible experience at a station. A lot of stations I've been to, like there's a couple I've been to where I've said that I won't go back to again. But that's purely because I don't know, there's not enough trains going through. There's, I just didn't really like it or whatever. I never really had a terrible experience. I think the 158's coming back. Oh no. 352.60 and 130 off to Birmingham New Street from London Euston. My hair's an absolute mess, isn't it? I look like Boris Johnson. Actually, no, that's an insult to myself. Yeah, we've had a terrible experience. I haven't really had a terrible experience at the station, to be honest. I've heard stories of some stations that can be vile towards train spotters, like station staff. But yeah, I've never really had a terrible experience. Another daft name. Do you have to get permission to film on platforms, or can you just wander on and do what you like? Also, what tripod do you use for your videos? Well, I'm using one now for this Q&A. I don't really use a Q&A, use a tripod for filming, like the Trains App videos, purely because it's not even a tripod, it's literally just a stand, like 25 quid off Amazon. Yeah, I don't really use tripods because, onto the permission to film on station. You get a lot of stations where you do have to ask permission. They do tell you, try not to use tripods. So I just, obviously, for me Trains App videos, I just, I hold it in my hands, as you can probably tell with all the shaky with like the terrible camera work. In a lot of the videos. Like when it comes to getting permission, depends where you go to. If you go into like Marston Green, for example, like you can just rock up here and film whenever you like. Like there's barely any staff here. Majority of stations along the Cross City line, like every station on the Cross City line, excluding Birmingham New Street, you do have to get permission there. Most of the Network Rail managed stations, you do have to get permission, like Glasgow Central, Manchester Piccadilly. Liverpool Lime Street, like you don't get, like all the other ones like Glasgow, Manchester, London Paddington, etc. They don't you don't have to get a pass. You do have to get a pass. Sorry, you do have to get a pass for a lot of the London stations, Glasgow, Manchester, Birmingham New Street, etc. You have, like, you go to a Network Rail reception. They'll give you a pass. Obviously, when you got that pass as well, you're on the Network Rail system. So if you go to any station, then like they know you from like different stations, if you get what I mean. Liverpool Lime Street. If you film there, just go up to the desk. You say to them, right, this is my intention. I'm going to be on platform. I'd recommend platform 6, which is probably the best one because that's where they can actually see you most easily. I'm going to be on platform 6, just filming trains. I might be there for an hour, 2 hours, whatsoever. They'll be like, yeah, lad, that's great. That was terrible. Bottom line is, like, if you ever have any doubts about a station that you're going to film at, any doubts if you should be filming there, literally, go and find some station staff. Go and find some staff and just let them know. Ask them, are you sure it's okay? That's the best thing to do. It's better than just starting filming and then they're coming up to you and saying, listen mate, you can't do that, you have to go. BM again. Also, what's your go-to order at that chain? I'll assume that's from your first question. Is that taking off or landing? Oh, go here. Oh no. 822, I think, sorry, on the 833. I think I called it 838 when it went the other way, They're off to Wales. Of course they're off to Wales. Yeah, go-to order at that chain. Yeah, at KFC. My go-to order is boneless banquet. And then I'll have corn on the cob. I'll have white chocolate chip cookie, mash and beans. Yeah. Next one from 333. Hi Claret. Were you? Hold on. What? Yeah, I can't read. Took me 2 attempts to pass English, by the way. Yeah, hi Claret, how are you? You're given the opportunity to change a timetable and add new services. What ideas would you have? I'd have a few ideas for changing timetables. I'd first of all try and see if they can actually run on time. Yeah. What I'd do is I'm gonna talk about my local timetable. Okay, so Cross City Line. Okay. I would scrap the Four Oaks to Redditch services. Now, you might think this is stupid. Hold on. Before you pause the video and call me a stupid idiot, right? I would scrap the Four Oaks to Redditch services. Every service and then every service along Cross City Line and make it 6 carriages. Okay? From Lichfield Trent Valley, get to Longbridge, split at Longbridge. One train goes towards Bromsgrove, the other towards Marston Green. And again, when they're coming back, meet again at Longbridge. I reckon that can work. That can work quite well. What we got here? Two to 138 for cross country. Yeah. Lichfield Trent Valley to Longbridge. Split them at Longbridge. 3 carriages towards Redditch. 3 carriages towards Bromsgrove. There you go. I don't know what sort of time. I'm not talking about times. Just saying like a service idea I would do. Now you'd think, okay, what would be the point? What would you do with platform 3 at Four Oaks? Like, would you just let it run down? Would you let it turn into like all weeds growing it? No. I would still use it, but I'd use it for a shuttle service between, obviously, yeah, Four Oaks to Birmingham International. Avoiding Birmingham New Street. Because that's one of me, that sometimes I think that's what, especially people, who live in North Birmingham. Well, you've got that opportunity to avoid New Street. You've got you've got the resources to avoid New Street. Literally, you've got a line that comes off. You've got Aston South Junction, one way to Birmingham New Street. The other way, it's electrified as well, so there's no excuses. The other line goes towards Stetchford, just up there, just up the line there. That's Stetchford. Come on at it's a 66 coming. This is the Tesco Express. .031. And a pair of 350s. And then we've got taken off here. EasyJet. yeah, where was I? Yeah. I've already said scrap 4 Oaks to Redditch, Lichfield to Bromsgrove, Lichfield Trent Valley to Bromsgrove and Redditch, split at Longbridge, there, that's all good. 4 Oaks to Birmingham Nationals, yeah. Come off at Aston South Junction, so instead of going to Birmingham New Street and having to reverse, come off at Aston South Junction, join up again at Stetchford, and then to Birmingham International. Like, all you need there is a 3-car train as well. I think a 3-car train would be more than enough. For that service. It can just be, every half hour to every hour. It'd be perfect. Like, Lichfield to Bromsgrove and Redditch, you can maybe do, like, every... I don't know. It could be I was going to say every 10 minutes, but probably not. Every 20 minutes. Every 20 minutes could work. Not even, maybe not every 15, every 10. Every 10, I think that would work. Like I say, every hour every hour each way for the 4 Oaks to Birmingham International. Is there any other ideas I'd have? I don't know. See, what could be a wise thing to do as well? Nah, don't, no. I was gonna say build like an extra, like, build some sort of like shuttle line towards Birmingham Moor Street from New Street. You could do like a shuttle from Birmingham New Street into between New Street and Moor Street. That could, nah, you wouldn't be able to. That would just be daft. I mean, you could do it. Nah, the way I'm thinking of it is just way too complicated. It would take up way too much time. Quicker to walk. It's about a 5-minute walk. There you go. And you can't exactly get delayed on your walk due to a signalling problem. Because we don't have to stop at red lights. Is there anything else I'd do? I'd bring back the Birmingham New Street to Crewe service. Via Tunbridge Parkway. I still don't understand why they scrapped that service, to be honest. That was a very handy service to have, the Birmingham New Street to Crews via Tunbridge Parkway. They've replaced it with a Birmingham New Street to Shrewsbury via Tunbridge Parkway, which is good. Like, okay, if you're getting a train from Tunbridge Parkway, it's a good way for you. Again, it's avoiding Birmingham New Street. Believe me, Birmingham New Street can be the most annoying station on the planet when it wants to be. Yeah, that's a few ideas I have for timetable changes, but yeah, you never know. Someone can clip that. Someone can clip all that. By the way, I've probably fallen asleep by now because I've just waffled on for probably given on about 10 minutes now about that. Blame the freight train, blame me. Yeah, that's my idea. Anyway, we'll move on. Irish train lover. Have you ever been train spotting in Ireland? I mean, I've been on trains in Ireland, like I've been on the Dart in Dublin. But I've never been train spotting in Ireland. I'd love to. Maybe at some point I will. Next one, the best bot. Have you ever been told you can't film at a station? No. Well, I don't think I have. No, I haven't. Yeah, I've had a few stations where I've had to do like a little bit persuading. I haven't even really had to persuade anyone. So you go up to them, you say to them, right, I want to do a bit of filming in the station. They'll say to you, okay, you need to go to the network round and get a pass, or they'll say to you, okay, fair enough, yeah, just, don't take too long, don't go too nearly easy, etc. I've never been told I can't film at a station. Next one. Logan says, rank the following from 1 to 5. McDonald's, KFC, Burger King, Greggs. Taco Bell and Pret. Well, I've never really had taco or Pret, so I mean that's not even 5, that's 6. Yeah. What have we got here? Some sort of private jet. Now, if he was landing, I'd say that it was a new Villa signing. Clearly, yeah. I don't know. Bloody, nah. Can't think of anyone. Oh, do you know who it is? That's Diaby going off to Saudi. Yeah, rank the following from 1 to... It's going to be 1 to 6, isn't it? Yeah, Pret and Taco I've never really had, so I'm just going to do 1 to 4. Burger King at the bottom. I think they're crap. I don't think Burger King are crap. Well, I'd literally only go to Burger King if there was no other option. McDonald's, 3rd. I used to love McDonald's. I think they've gone down a little bit. Greg's 2nd. KFC, top. And yeah, that's got nothing to do with yeah. Next one, TJ Friday or something like that. Who's your favourite team in the Premier League outside of Villa? Nottingham Forest. Carl Gratson, Celtic or Rangers? Celtic. Ronaldo or Messi? Watkins. Also, have you ever done a cruise? I have. Done the Marella Explorer. A few years ago now. The Marella Explorer around the Mediterranean. It was absolutely lovely. Around like Italy, Spain, France. It was absolutely stunning. Went to like the Nou Camp and all that. Done a stadium tour around there. Went to the Vatican in Rome. Went like Corsica. It was a fantastic cruise. It's the only cruise I've ever done. But yeah, it was lovely, and I'd do it again quite happily. Okay, we got another daft name. It was on a good run there as well. Worst train you've been on, Class 230. Michael Tolliver. Hello there. Who do you think is the best TLC operating passenger services, and do you have a favourite class of steam locomotive? 35127 now in return. Yeah. Best TLC for passenger services. Are we really going to go down that road? I don't know. West Midlands Railway, West Midlands trains. So that unites London North Western and West Midlands Railway, because then you've got 352s and you've got 323s, although not for long, but still. Yeah. I don't think anyone could be classed as the best TLC right now. I ain't being funny. I ain't being funny. And then favourite class of steam locomotive. Don't really have one because I love them all. I love them all, to be honest. So I don't really have a favourite class. Yeah. Who's this? Debbie Tanner. Do you prefer the old Villa crest or the new one? The old one. The old one. The old one was like a more of a retro, old-fashioned one, and I liked it. The new one's okay that we've got, but yeah. Okay, back to the daft names. What's your local station, and can you please film there? My local station is Erdington. I might film there, actually. I was actually gonna, like, when this initially came up, when you initially sent this question, like, I was like, I'm not really gonna film there. because there's, you know, you get bored there. However, I think in August at Erdington, cross country are like going to be diverting a lot of their services through there because there's an engineering work site near Wateralton or something. So yeah, I probably will film there at some point in August, purely just so I get like the cross country service. It gives you a bit of variety at the end of the day. You just won't get any freight. Saying that, I could just do Aston. Nah. What's that? Oh, the bee or something in there. Where have I got to? CAD. What's the one train journey you'd love to do? There's a few train journeys I'd love to do. I'd love to do the Riviera. I'd love to do like the sleepers. I'd love to do the Caledonian, and I'd love to do the Riviera. Yeah, I reckon they would be fantastic. Okay, back to daft names now. What's your favourite ground you've been to on an away day? Also, what got you into trains? Favourite ground on an away day? Crewe Alexandra. I think that traditional small ground. I liked it. I did. Alright, no, tell a lie. Hillsborough's lovely. Hillsborough is a fantastic ground. It's proper traditional football ground. Yeah, what got me into trains? Yeah, when I was younger. My grandparents would usually pick me up from nursery and take me to Erdington station. I enjoyed that. $391.57 Chad Vara there. There's a plane taking off as well. EasyJet again. I would look up where they're going, I really just can't be bothered. Yeah, what got me into... Yeah. Oh, I'll wait for that to fly over. I got into trouble. Yeah. My grandparents would always pick me up from nursery, take me to Erdington station, spend about maybe even just about 5 minutes there or something. Like, you'd see one train coming in and then you go. I enjoyed that, and then, you know, like, you do that like whilst you're in nursery, and then, like, you know, I keep going, you know, I'll be travelling on the trains to like the villa and that, and I don't know, I just grew into a little bit of an interest in them, and then I think that's something London. Yeah. Then me and my granddad, right? And we've done this for years. We were doing this for years. Like we'd like go on so many train journeys together. Like we'd come here a lot to Marston Green. This has always been one of my favourite stations to come to. We'd go out to... We'd even just go to Birmingham New Street for a few minutes. And then, like, we'd start going a little bit more long distance, going up to Crewe, going to, like, Milton Keynes, been down to Cheddington, been down to Tring. You know, just been going there to just seeing trains, you know. I used to absolutely love them. You know, we went across to Bedford a few times. We used to have we had so many different adventures with each other. So, like, you know, that kind of sticks you into trains, doesn't it? And then, like, you know, I'd obviously, you know, then I just decided, you know, I got a tablet, and I just decided to start doing YouTube videos, because why not? And then that's the next question, another daft name again. Yeah, it's pretty much the same question. What made me make a YouTube channel? yeah, like I say, right, for trains, it was just... I used to watch a lot of train spotters on YouTube, like Tornado 922. I still watch a lot of them as well. Tornado 922, Ian Paul, Train Plane Hub, all them. And I thought to myself, do you know, why don't I give that a go? It's a little bit of fun at the end of the day. Yeah, so yeah, I just took a tablet out and started filming. And yeah, just that's pretty much how I got into it. Just other YouTubers, and I just decided, yeah, that's for me. We're already coming towards the end. Oh, yeah, another daft name. Yeah, it's one of the daft names from before. Another question for you, which has just come to me. How do you film your videos? On a tablet. The same tablet I'm using now for YouTube, and then for other videos I'll put on Twitter and WhatsApp, links in the description if you want to follow them. Yeah, for other videos I just use my phone, like for Twitter and that. Yeah, sorry about that, people. I just had a phone call to take. Anyway, yeah. This is this is one that I've looked forward to answering. Basically, someone's got too much time in the day. That's 351.30 and 260 passing through, heading back down to London. Yeah, someone's got clearly too much time in their day, because this is what they've decided to do. They've decided to create an account on YouTube, and yeah, call themselves a Clarendon Blue Train Spotter. It ain't me, I can guarantee you that. That was 391.04. Try not to knock that over. Don't you dare fall. Don't you dare fall. Just don't touch it. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. So yeah, he's called himself the Clarendon Blue Train Spotter. But if you wanted to be a little bit believable to make out that it's actually me, then surely for the handle he wouldn't have included the at the start. Because my handle, I'm at Clarendon Blue Train Spotter. I'm not at the Clarendon Blue Train Spotter. So, up yours. Simple as. Anyway, what he's put is, are you in a relationship? Or can you not get one? Because you're nothing but a sad, boring train spotter. Now, for your information, mate, Monday, seen me complete 1 year with my girlfriend. So, like, you know, you're trying to make an idiot out of me. Make an idiot out of me, and all you've done is make yourself look like a complete and utter prat, quite frankly. I'm not really going to give you that any more airtime than that, because you're really not worth it. Yeah, why don't you go and find yourself a bloody relationship? Because the fact that you've got enough time to do that, to set up fake accounts just to have a pop at me, and I think you have had a pop at a few of us as well. Yeah, I think you might need a relationship, lad. That was 158, 823 and 838 or 839, one of the two. Yeah, I'll just move on for him. Jack Caller. Hi Clara, I hope I'm not too late with the question, you're not. What is the best tone... Oh, I've had a few questions here, okay. What is the best tone you've received from a train? I've had a few. If you remember Asterix for Tewkesbury last year, I had that cross-country Voyager coming through. Speaking of cross-country Voyagers. That's one of the ex-Avanti Voyagers. For cross-country now. Heading up to Manchester. Yeah, best tone I've received. Yeah, if you remember the one from Asterix, and this isn't my favourite by the way, because I don't really know what is my favourite because I've had a few good ones. The one from the cross country Voyager at Asterix for Tewkesbury last year, that was phenomenal. I think there was one at Colsley that tried to replicate that. I mean, it wasn't as good, far from it. But then you'll remember Milton Keynes Central. If you watched that, you had that 66 that came through, gave me an 11 tone. That was phenomenal. Favourite one? Yeah, I think the favourite one with the one from Walter Orton. You didn't even ask me to give you a top 4, but I just have. Oh well. Yeah, the one at Walter Orton, that Freightliner 66 that came through. What did he give me? It was over 10. Over a 10. It was more than a 10 tone. It was like, you're looking at 15 or something. Like, that was fantastic. That was fantastic. Like, you know, it kind of made me die when I had that. Yeah. Also, I've watched through a few of the videos and think I can hear a bit of an Irish accent in there. Can I, or am I going mad? I don't know if you are going mad. I don't know. I mean, I do have... I've got Irish heritage. I've got a lot of family from Ireland. Like, my grandparents are Irish. Like, both sides. That could explain it. I might have a little bit mixed into there, but I think I'm just mainly Brummer, to be honest. Yeah, and also, is it easy for you to get to different stations you film at? Well, yeah, as in, like, is it easy to get onto is it easy to actually film at the station, or, yeah, easy to get there, isn't it? A lot of them, yeah. I'm sort of lucky where I live. I live in, obviously in Erdington, North Birmingham, which is fantastic. You got the Cross City line. Birmingham New Street's a 10-minute journey away. And then from there, like, from Birmingham New Street, like, if I want to go up to Liverpool, hour and a half to 2 hours up to Liverpool. Same down to London. You know, there's so many. It's like you get into New Street, it literally opens up a whole world of different things. And then where I am as well, in Erdington, when I'm coming home, like, say if I've been to somewhere like a Stafford Crew, Milton Keynes, somewhere like that. I'd go there via New Street. Coming home, a lot of the time it's rush hour. New Street is an absolute nightmare in rush hour. So what I'd do is I'd go home via Lichfield on the crew services, on the crew to London North Western services. Like, yeah, it is quite easy for me to get to and from a lot of different places. But saying that, I remember trying to get home from Peterborough. Getting to Peterborough is fine. Trying to get home from Peterborough, when I'd done that last year, I finished filming and Cross Country had cancelled the next train back to Birmingham. So I've just been trying to work out what the hell I was going to do next. So what I did was, I managed to talk my way onto an East Midlands Railway service, which took me to Nottingham, because I thought I'd get a cross-country service home from Nottingham instead. They were fine with that. So then I got to Nottingham, only to find out the next cross-country service from Nottingham to Birmingham had also been cancelled. Now, this was at the time where I think there was only like the one Nottingham to Birmingham cross-country service. I think it was the Nottingham to Cardiff. They didn't have the Nottingham to Birmingham as well, so like it was literally 1 an hour. I wasn't waiting another hour. I was not waiting another hour. So what I then had to do was hop on another East Midlands Railway service to Leicester. And eventually I managed to get a cross-country service from Leicester back to Birmingham. But yeah, that was probably... yeah, that's totally irrelevant to the question, but yeah, kind of is relevant. I still remember that. That was good fun though, to be honest. And then I've got the final question here now from Karen. What's your favourite train you've ever been on? I mean... I don't really have a favourite train I've ever been on, but I've got a favourite train to... Well, I probably do have a favourite train to travel on. I can't really think of one. I love being on... I love travelling on the 323s, like class 323s. Pendolinos are fantastic. Voyagers are comfy enough if you can actually get a seat. I'm referencing cross-country ones there if you can't tell. Do you know what I do like travelling on? 150s. Like, when I was coming home from Seven Tunnel Junction, to take me back across the border to Gloucester, I had the 150. And I swear, like, I was actually so... People actually give him stick. I was so relaxed on it. Like, it was actually so relaxing on there. I don't know, it's just like the rattling or something that actually relaxes me. Like... Yeah, that was alright. I haven't got an all-out favourite train I've ever been on. Nah. Nothing really springs to mind. But anyway, yeah, that is the end of this Q&A. Thanks to everyone who has contributed. We've had a good few trains coming through during this as well. Obviously, when I was on the phone, we had a few that I missed, but boo-hoo, no one really cares. Yeah, thanks to everyone that's contributed. That includes the people with the daft names. There was a healthy amount of those. I don't think we're going to go down the route of blocking them because I don't think it's worth a block. But yeah, like, just so you know, if you do have daft names, I ain't stupid. I'm just not going to read out your name. I don't think there's anything else really to say. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Comment, obviously Twitter and WhatsApp both linked down there. If you have any station requests, then leave them down below. I'll see what I can do for you. That's 39047 for Avanti West Coast, heading down to London. Yeah, is there anything else? Yeah, stay tuned on the channel. Friday afternoon for rush hour, I'll be going to Stafford, filming there, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. That should be out Friday night. Or Saturday, depending on what time we get back. It probably will be Friday night. It doesn't usually take me that long to upload the videos. I reckon you'll probably see it out around about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. So yeah, subscribe for that. Yeah, I'll talk to you then, guys. Catch you all later and take care.